Do you like the Rams, Drew? I like the Rams
I
passing
mean, not
game.
traditionally. I mean, as far as fantasy is concerned, I loved Akers coming into the season, but we know how that went. So, as far as Rams wide receivers, I like Cooper Kupp. I think Van Jefferson has some big play potential long term, maybe not this season, but dynasty wise. But
Guys, super sleeper
otherwise,
Deshaun Jackson because of the price you pay. You can get him in round 18, which doesn't even you get him that late,
or on
and
waivers.
yeah, and if he does bad, I mean, what do you got to lose? Like we're talking about a big play. I'm telling you guys, Deshaun Jackson. They got him for a reason. They didn't get him to be the fifth string wide receiver. I'm telling you, that's especially in best ball. Go get Djax.
Yeah, it's a good move. Like if you draft a guy who's already on the pup list, like Saquon, for example, you just flip him into IR and then pick up someone like Deshaun.
Exactly. Yeah, you know the trick. You know the trick.
Yeah.
But
So, do we want to go ahead and fill in some blanks, my friend?
yes. So as you guys know, Cam Akers out for the season. Achilles injury, terrible, terrible injury. Wish him the best. Daryl Henderson's the starter now. Snake McVay, we can never trust him. So he's saying now there might be a bit of a committee. Now I'll translate that.
Might.
Daryl Henderson is small. He doesn't seem like he doesn't look like a workhorse. We all knew this though. This is no surprise to us. So I'm hoping this is Ron, and you know what? I think it is Ron, but because I picked up Xavier, I drafted Xavier Jones in the Instagram Experts League. Now I had to. I mean, I went QB. It's a super flex league. I went QB. I went wide receiver. I went tight end. I went with Najee Harris. So I had to make do and be scrappy with the running back. So I got guys like Melvin Gordon in round 11.
Not
I think that
bad.
was a steal. A running back that I hate, by the way.
You
Still a
do.
steal. Yeah.
Late.
Round 11 is a steal
Oh, yeah.
for Melvin Gordon. Like we're talking about a guy who has some skills. He is okay and will be used in a role for
And
the
at least goal line
Broncos.
touches to start the season.
I don't know, something. He'll get some touches.
I think he'll be around the goal line and he'll be basically moving the chains too from early in the season. Javante will come on strong at some point, but
Yeah. And then I drafted Xavier Jones. So I think that was a good pick by me. Also Devontae Booker. Anyway, I'm hoping that they don't go add anybody and Xavier Jones takes on a big role, and which I think he will. But if that doesn't happen, we got 5 running backs. And guys, this is the time in the live chat where you guys chime in. Basically, just type in who should the running backs go get via trade, via free agency, via the XFL free agency, whatever. Who do you think they should get? Who was the XFL star? There was a running back who did
he hate
really
me.
good. Huh?
It wasn't it. He hate me. That was the original
Yeah,
XFL
I don't know what
star.
you're talking about. I'm talking about a Seahawks running back. I think, like Turbin. It was like Robert Turbin or I forget, but he was a. And then the pandemic hit, like game 4 of XFL, and just
Last
screwed
guy,
everything up.
the former Panther. His name was something smart. Sorry. Anyways, moving on. Let's see what the comments look like here for our.
I don't think we have any yet. I'll go with my list. All right, you guys chime in with any running back you think the Rams should acquire or trade for or pick up off free agency or just stay put. Chime in on the chat. I'm going over my top 5 list, and then if Drew has any names to add to that, he will. Number 5, we have random Steelers running back. This includes horses such as, not Kalen Balaj, Anthony McFarlane, such as Benny the Snail Snell, names such as Jalen Samuel, the running back / tight end, dual eligibility. We love that. Shout out to Taysom Hill. So yeah,
Which
that could
one?
be
Which
one.
one is the favorite though? Which one would you want?
I don't know. That's why I have him at 5. I think they should not trade away Balaj because I think they need a backup running back.
I think
So
Snell is plenty expendable. I don't know if he's going to be good or not in the Rams offense,
he's
but he could be
plenty.
traded for, I'm sure.
He's plenty sucky. He
Yeah, I
sucks. Yeah, that's why I call him the snail. Um, yeah, that wasn't just because his name is Snell. He's a snail, so he's no good.
we got a couple
Um,
comments here. We got Lev Bell. We
Well,
got Drake.
let me do my list. We'll
Okay.
see, and then we'll add to that. Okay, so
Let's do
number
it.
4, I got random Chargers running back. That includes guys like Joshua Kelly and Justin Jackson. I think Justin Jackson is perfect. His rookie contract's probably coming up here. I didn't look at it. I'm just assuming rookie contract's probably going to be up pretty soon in a year or two. He was the best, running back behind Austin Eckler, not including Balaj because Balaj is gone. And I think Joshua Kelly could step up in a major way. So I think Justin Jackson would be a cool one. Now, that running back room is very thin, though, now that they don't have Balaj. Number 3, I got Royce Freeman. Now, this is a guy they probably don't want, but...
You are correct about the contract for Jackson, by the way.
Yeah. Royce Freeman's not that good, but another guy like Benny Snell you could probably get for real cheap. That's why would the Broncos want to keep him. Number 2, kind of the opposite, James Robinson. This would be ideal. Now, the Jags would be idiots to give him up. They're paying him pennies, and he's put up elite numbers last year. It's a good idea to have 2 good running backs. Like, it's really smart, especially with different skill sets. So, I don't think the Jags should do that. And, would you really want to overpay for running back? I don't know. If you really like James Robinson, he'd be balling on the Rams.
You would have to overpay, I think. They're not going to let him go easily.
Yeah, exactly. You'd have to overpay, and the Rams have nothing to pay. They traded all their picks for Jalen Ramsey. They don't have that many picks, but I have put them. It's still a good
And
one.
Stafford. They sent some picks in the Stafford trade.
Oh yeah, that's the one. For a lot of picks for the Goff. Because they had to give up an extra pick, essentially, just to get rid of Goff's contract.
Yeah, that's basically what it was about.
Yeah, which is, I think, a smart move by both teams. And number 1, we have you running these down, right? Yeah, we go. Number 1, we have Adrian Peterson. That's right, not Lev Bell. I think Adrian Peterson would be the perfect guy to call some run plays for and keep everybody fresh. All right, so what do we have in the comments, and what do you have to add to that?
Well, I think there's a couple Jets running backs that could do something.
No, they suck.
I know you don't like it, but think about it. Like, even Tevin Coleman being the starting running back right now, they could let go Ty Johnson. He would be decent.
The Jets, before the draft, the weakest running back room. And so did the Steelers, but they went and got Najee Harris. How can you let go of running backs?
I still believe Michael Perrine could do something with some potential he's shown. But he'd have to have an opportunity, and he's not going to get it in New York, I don't think. So maybe a change of scenery for one of those guys. Him, Ty Johnson. I think Tevin Coleman's the starter. We got some comments, though. You want to go over a couple of these?
Hopefully
I know you don't like this one.
Better. No, this is a good one. This makes sense. I don't think the stuff you're saying makes sense. I think Jordan Howard, he can fit in a role. He can do some things, kind of like Adrian Peterson. Do some things, and you can get him for cheap. If it's up to the Eagles. I don't know how the Eagles view him. No, this is worse than yours. The Raiders went and got Kenyon Drake. They went out their way to get Drake because they need weapons on all they have is Darren Waller. That guy's the whole offense. Like, they got Drake for a reason. They're definitely not getting rid of Drake.
Next.
Kerryon Johnson, very good. I like this because they can get him for cheap. He's a cut candidate. Like, he's on the bubble, so you can probably get him for a 6th or 7th rounder, or just wait till he gets cut. They're gonna cut one of those running backs in Philadelphia, and even if it's not Kerryon, you can get the one they cut. Oh, Puke Johnson, sorry man, that's just not the right fit for this situation.
We all knew that was coming.
Yeah, this guy hasn't watched football the past year. Gio Bernard's on the Bucs, buddy. It's not happening. Tom Brady has.
They want him, yeah.
Yeah, that's just as bad as someone saying Drake.
This one might be smart.
This is good. I thought about putting random Niners running back on this list because it makes a lot of sense. So this guy has a Niner logo here. Freak Stomp 49er says, Wayne Gallman from SF is currently looking like the 4th RB on the depth chart. He's good. Now, I believe now, Drew, put up or just Google our lads SF and then pull up that Niners depth chart. So I believe Wayne Gallman this time is the RB2. But yes, like we're projecting him to be like RB4 ish, and I think Wayne Gallman, like even though he gets all this crap in New York when he was there, he always performed well. And
Yeah, you're
I think
correct.
I think he'd be a perfect. Yeah, so right now he's the RB2 just technically, but
Well, no, it's actually got two running backs. It's really weird if you look at it. So Raheem Mostert and Gallman are supposedly 1A and 1B, and then they got the rookies behind them, and then they got Hasty and Jeffrey Wilson on PUP. But I see what you're saying. He's the number 2 compared in this hierarchy.
Dak says Rams should go get Mostert. Well, damn, man, I would love to have Trey Sermon if that happened. I don't think that's a great one, Dak, just because Mostert's so injury prone and older, like, and I don't know if the Niners want to get rid of him. But I mean, hey, it could happen. It could happen. What is it?
Here's another one.
Latavius Murray. Well, I don't know. With MT out, I don't think the Saints are trying to get rid of skill players. I think they're
No.
trying to get them. That's why they went and got Devontae Freeman. So they can't be like, oh, Mike Thomas is out our whole offense. Let's just get rid of some more guys who've helped us win games on offense. Like,
What about Tariq Cohen, Bears running back? Is he an option, you
a
think?
smaller Daryl Henderson who's hurt. No,
A Bills running
absolutely
back?
not.
Moss
Random
or
Bills
Singletary?
running back. Yes, that's fine. That one can, because they don't use running backs anyway. Like they'll be like, yeah, take them all. They got Matt Breida. They got
That was good. That
I
was
just seen this other Bills running back on that team. I don't even remember his name. But they got Matt Breida. They got Zach Moss. They got Singletary. Yeah, that would be. Someone said Sony Michelle. That's a good one.
Yeah, I mean, I could see a Patriots running back being traded. They have
Yeah,
Harris, Stevenson, White.
if well, not those guys. I don't.
But no, I'm just saying they have those guys.
They have,
may
yeah,
not
they have
need
they have a
Sony.
lot of RBs, yes. And so if Bill would be willing to get rid of Sony Michelle for cheap, that would be a great one. I think that would be perfect.